Hey guys, Citrusip here. Today I'm going to be talking to you about one of my favorite weapons in Dauntless, the hammer. The hammer is a stagger-heavy, part-destroying beast. It deals massive amount of damage, provides semi-versatile dodge, and in my opinion the best overall weapon for beginners and pros alike. A lot of videos you see across YouTube have a heavy focus on the hammer's ability to be an offensive monster. And don't get me wrong, downing behemoths in minutes and watching parts fly off is a blast, but Dauntless is a game similar to golf, in the sense that it's easy to learn, but hard to master. You need to learn when to dodge or attack, when to use potions, or even at times, when to put your weapon away and run. This is a curve of learning that takes time and patience. Some learn fast, and that's great. But I look through the forums, read comments, and I understand how hard it can be to get to the top when you're first starting out. I wanted to come up with a build that allows all the hammerheads out there to have that time to learn. This first build I'm using is great for beginners to focus on for building a solid mid to late game setup. It is primarily defensive and gives you a cushion of health and shield to rely on for times when the dodging window is not so cooperative. I tried using weaker cells, lower gear, and focused on Skarn and Koshai as they are nature to make my hammer a little weaker. This way I could more closely represent what you may be currently using, rather than cells you don't have or gear under +10. A lot of the clips we are seeing are portions of this particular fight I see a lot of early or even mid-game slayers either dying or running from, and I hope that with this build you will no longer feel that tension with the hammer. Skarn's Vengeance, Icebourn, and 9 Lives all go into this build, and it makes it feel as if nothing can kill you. And even if it does once, you automatically come back fighting with empowerment, allowing you to build your shield up quickly, allowing more uptime, consistent damage, and more opportunity to knock behemoths down. This build can be used with any of the weapons created from Skarn, but for me, the hammer, sword, and axe benefit the most. This is because they generate so much shield so much faster than any of the other weapons. Between gaining defense from Icebourn at half health and 9 lives giving you a chance to have damage, it takes quite a few hits to knock you down below 30%. But if you do get to that point, Wild Frenzy kicks in, giving you a boost to your attack speed. This, combined with Embermane's Rapture, Conduit, and Rage, your hammer turns into a total wrecking machine, getting you to 50% health and building shield within seconds, which puts you at the perfect position. A health shield is not health, meaning you keep your rage buff, increasing your attack, but you can easily sit at full health or beyond because of Skarn's proc, leaving you to become an all-around powerhouse, where you seem to live forever and leave whatever behemoth you're fighting to the perils of your combos. This won't always be the fastest hunt, but you will find the ending is the same, over and over and over and over. So let's take a look at the build. I'm using Skarn's Vengeance and have slotted a +2 Rage and +2 Tough Cell. For my weapon mod I have Antique Clip, but Extended Clip or even Weighted Crown will hit just as hard. For my helm I'm using Sight of Stone with a +2 9 lives cell. My chest piece is the Boreal Resolve, giving boost to Rage, and I added another 9 lives cell. Arms of Ice added to Knockout King, and it was celled with Icebourn. For pants, Boreal March added to Icebourn, and I slotted it with a +1 Wild Frenzy cell just to give us a boost when we were in danger. My lantern is Embermane's Rapture, and I slotted that with Conduit. That being said, the only +6 I have on this list is Knockout King. The rest I tried to stay under that just because I know while building cells you don't always get the cells that you want, so sometimes you have to work with the cells that you got. And the setup still helps you live and maintain damage longer just because of the way it's designed, even through fights with Rage Tail smacking you constantly. Once settled in, we can start adding some offense to the mix, and this is when it gets fun. Slot Skarn's hammer with Overpower and Icebourn, Brow of Ice with a Rage Cell, Dark Marrow with Overpower, the Gnasher Grips with Rage Hunter, and Boreal March with either Wild Frenzy or Berserker, and the Lantern can remain the same as it was before. This leaves us with +6 Icebourn, Knockout King, Overpower, Rage, and Rage Hunter. A +3 in Conduit to help with the attack speed, as well as Wild Frenzy to help when we get real low in health. This is a build I still currently use and have managed all normal trials solo without much effort. I'll be honest, Dauntless mode is still pounding on me, but that just means I have more room to learn and to grow. Trials do tend to be easier in groups, and whenever first learning a behemoth, work your way up the chain. The behemoths are progressive. Start with the lowest level behemoth and learn their animations, then take on the next level, then the next level, and so forth. Pretty soon, you'll know all their moves, and you'll be dodging like a pro. And if you ever feel stuck or trapped, the Dauntless community is filled with great people, always willing to teach you. And there are plenty of videos on YouTube to help you become the Slayer you know you can be. This being my first video, I am still learning the ropes, but all are welcome to join me on the hunt. Hopefully I've given you something new to try today, or maybe just you enjoyed the video. Either way, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel for upcoming Dauntless content.